Alright guys, here we go. First thing we're going to do is open up Microsoft Word, and you're going to click on blank document, double click it. Now you're in Microsoft Word. The first thing that we have to do is go to File, Save As, This PC, and then Desktop. And when you click on Desktop, it'll open up a window like this. We're going to title our document SpaceX and also make sure we find our file here that's we made with our name in it, and make sure you're on the desktop and you see the file you made. Double click in your file and then hit save. Alright, once you've saved it, the first thing we're going to do is insert the picture from the Google Classroom. So let me show you here the Google Classroom. I put this picture in there. You're going to right click on it and go to copy image. Go back to your Word document and you're going to right click and paste. If you have this one here with a little picture, you're going to use this one here with a little picture. And you'll notice that you're going to have a hard time moving it around. So what you have to do is right click on it and go to wrap text, and you can go to in front of text or behind text. It really doesn't matter at this point. I'll just go ahead and go with in front of text. And now we can resize it and move it around freely as we want. So we're gonna go ahead and put it around right there. Maybe even a little bigger. And if you're kind of stuck here, you can use your arrow keys to move it exactly where you want it. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and insert the table. The table is going to be a 3 by 8. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and see if we can put our cursor down here. If not, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go to Insert Table, and we want a 3 by 8. So that's actually the longest that it goes to here. So we're going to insert table 3 by 8, and we want to move this down below the picture. And we want to alter these in a way that they look like the example that I have there. So this part is a little tedious. All these you have to move them from the left, and all these you can only move them down. Okay, once you have your table like mine here, when you click on it in a certain way, you get a little cross that shows up. That's what you're going to click and use to drag to move around your table. So for the meantime, we're going to put it around right here. And next thing we're going to do is color the table. So to do that, we can just click on our little cross there to highlight the whole table. And there's a couple ways to do this. The way I like to do it is to right click and go to, actually you don't have to right click it. Whenever you click on the table, a little window should appear. If you don't have this little window, I'll show you what to do after this. But if you do have this little window when you click there, what you're going to do is click the little down arrow next to borders and go to borders and shading. And here we can change the style of the border. I'm just going to keep it with the original. We can give it a color. So in this case, I'm going to give it like a space gray-ish white there. And I'm going to increase the thickness or the width of the table lines. And I'm going to hit OK. And you'll notice here you can see the table barely. Alright, once we have this, we're getting closer to our end goal. So now we're going to insert a symbol. So to do that, we're going to go to Insert, Shapes, and we're going to go to our little stars down here. I'll go ahead and go with this first one. Now that I clicked it, you have to click and drag your mouse to get it just where you want. Once you do that, let go, and you'll get a bunch of options up here at the top. You can also get to a lot of those options by right-clicking and going to Format Shape, and it'll give you some options here on the right. But for now, let's just go ahead and when we click on our shape, we get these options up here under the Shape Format tab, and these are the main ones we're going to work with. Shape Fill, I'm going to go with that space grayish whitish color there. Shape Outline, I'm going to go with white. And for Shape Effect, you can go ahead and add whichever one you like. Right now I'm not going to add one, but you guys can add one. and we're going to go ahead and move this to where we want it. Once we have it the way we like it, all we need to do is right click on it, and we can copy and right click somewhere else and click on paste, and you should then have multiple copies. Let me try that again. Copy and paste. Oh, they're showing up here. Okay, so then you could put those in place. Real quick, if you want to change the background color, to do that you go to Design, the Design tab, and you go to Page Color, and you can change the color of the background. Okay, once you have that, that's it for today. You can continue in the Google Classroom and keep working on this.